Hi guys! So what has been going on this week in the world of theatre? Glad you asked, let me tell you. The biggest news of this week is that I went to see Celine Dion at the O2 and it changed my life. It was the greatest experience of my life. I've always been a fan. I wasn't going to go because I wasn't going to pay £250 for a ticket, but the day before I managed to get a really good deal on someone that couldn't go, and so I went. I sat in the gods. I was pretty much sitting on the moon. That's how high up I was. I was in the third row from the top of the O2, which was ridiculously high. I have a fear of heights, which I somehow overcame just before she came on stage, but I wasn't sure at one point if I was gonna actually be able to sit through the concert. I'm so glad I did. It was brilliant. And so she's back at the end of July. Go and see her if you like a bit of Celine. Who doesn't? What was really interesting at the concert was seeing everybody on their mobile phones, being so high up. You could literally see the lights from all the phones, people filming and people texting and everything, which is kind of what we've learned to expect at concerts. You know, it's what people do. They film the show, and it's all fine. And it really made me think, at what point, like, why is it acceptable at a concert to be on your phone the whole time, but it isn't acceptable when you're at the theatre? It's a really interesting debate that I can't quite work out. Is it because it's loud music and, you know, there's lots of lights and people dancing, and so it's, I guess you're not focusing as much on a story, you're just focusing on the songs. But it did kind of make me think that if people don't go to the theatre that often, but they're used to going to concerts, then, you know, they probably can be not forgiven, but you can kind of understand why people would think they can go and check Facebook in the middle of a theatre show. Let me know what you think in the comments below, because I find it quite an interesting point. Bat Out of Hell, the Meatloaf musical, opened this week in London at the London Coliseum after a successful run in Manchester earlier this year. The show has opened to rave reviews. I didn't manage to go and see it myself. I was supposed to, but then Celine Dion called and I had to go and see that instead. But I will definitely make a point to go and catch this while it is on. The show has already extended once and has now just announced that it will extend yet again, playing until the 22nd of August when it must close. So go and check that out if you like a bit of Meatloaf. I will put a link in the description below to where you can buy tickets. After the tragedy of the Grenfell Towers fire, there will be a benefit concert this Sunday, the 25th of June, at the Trafalgar Studios, with all ticket sales going to the victims of the disaster. The show, called Songs and Solidarity, will feature artists Jason Manford, Rachel Tucker, Styles and Drew, Lin-Manuel Miranda, Gok Wan, Judi Dench, and more West End stars. I'll put a link in the description below to where you can buy tickets, and so please do go and support it, because that is all for a great cause. The highly anticipated musical Hamilton, which is coming over from Broadway, will open at the newly refurbished Victoria Palace Theatre in November 2017. Tickets are currently, were on sale until June 2018, all completely sold out, but we're expecting to hear news of new tickets going on sale quite soon. New casting has been announced for the roles of Alexander Hamilton and King George. Recent RADA Drama School graduate Jamal Westman will play Alexander Hamilton, and Michael Gibson will play King George. I will let you know as soon as further tickets go on sale, so keep an eye on my website, westendwarmer.com, and all my social media channels for news when that happens. This weekend, Saturday and Sunday, the 24th and 25th of June, is the annual West End Live concert in Trafalgar Square. It's completely free, and across the 2 days it sees like over 50 shows from around the West End and performers from the West End performing for free, songs from the show, songs from albums. Everyone does about a 10-15 minute slot. It will be extremely busy, and so get there with plenty of time. It starts at 11 on Saturday and 12 on Sunday, I believe. Please check. I don't want to be responsible if that was wrong. It's really great. It's all free because of all the latest incidences around the country. There is going to be extra security in place, and so try to avoid bringing bags if you can, and expect a queue to get in. It's a lot of fun. If you've never been, go and check it out. It's a really good way to get a taster for what each different show is like before you go and spend hundreds of pounds on a ticket, so that you can get a feeling for whether you like the songs and whether you like the show. I try and go every year, so I will be there at some point. Say hello if you see me. After a sold-out run at the Almeida Theatre earlier this year, I think it was earlier this year, it might have been late last year, Mary Stewart is transferring to the Duke of York's Theatre in January 2018, before a short tour to Bath, Salford and Cambridge. Juliet Stevenson and Leah Williams will reprise their roles of Mary Stuart and Elizabeth I in this political drama. Interestingly, at the start of every show, they flip a coin which tells them which role they're going to play, so you could get either person playing either role, which is quite an interesting concept. I really wanted to see this when it was on before, and I missed out because it was completely sold out, so I'm really glad that it's going to be transferring into the West End so that I can go and see it. Don't forget that on Sunday the 2nd of July at 6 PM I will be doing a charity theatre quiz night at the Phoenix Artists Club, which is underneath the Phoenix Theatre where the Girls is currently playing. Tickets are £10 each. All the money is going to the National Autistic Society, who work to put on relaxed performances of theatre shows for people with accessibility requirements or conditions that mean that they can't attend a normal performance. Everyone deserves to go to the theatre and witness all the shows that we get to see, regardless of disability, and so please do buy your tickets today. I'll put a link in the description below, and come down, do a stagey quiz, have some fun, have some drinks and support this great cause. So thanks so much for tuning in this week, guys. That's all the theatre news I have for you. There's loads more on my website, westendwilmer.com. Check me out on social media for all the news as it appears. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and please do leave a comment below and let me know what you think about people using phones in theatres versus people using phones at concerts. Is it ever acceptable? Is it sometimes acceptable? And you know, where do we draw the line? Where is the level of acceptability? Please do subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next week for more theatre news. Bye! And if you like my t-shirt, #stagey, you can buy it now at westendwilmer.com and on my eBay shop. Tote bags are also available. #shameless plug.